Hello OCR students, in section A of both your paper 1 and paper 2 exams you're going to have 10 marks of short questions that you need to answer. And these short questions can be a variety of styles, but they're only ever going to test knowledge and application only. No other skills you need, no analysis, no evaluation on these short questions, just basic knowledge and application. It's a bit of a warm-up really to get you into the exams. That's all these questions are there for. Right, some tips for you. Look out for target words in the question, such as identify, that just means you need to state some things. Calculate means you need to literally do a calculation. Explain, where you might need to just go into a bit of detail about something, but not too much detail. So look out for the wording within the question, that will tell you exactly what you need to do. Look out for the number of marks. Clearly, if you have an explain question which is only worth 2 marks, that means less detail is needed compared to an explain question which is worth 4 marks. Now they can vary it up. If you've got a 4-mark explain question, you've got to think very carefully the detail that you need to write, whereas a 2-mark maybe less detail is necessary. So hunt out the number of marks and that will give you a guide as to the kind of detail you need to write in. Always think, do I need to refer to the stimulus material? The question will make it clear. It might say with reference to figure 3. Then of course clearly you need to use that figure and apply explicitly from that when you answer your question. But if the question doesn't actually explicitly specify that you need to use the stimulus material, then you don't need to use it. Just know the answer from your basic knowledge, from your revision of theory. That will be fine when it comes to answering the question. So don't feel like for every question you need to explicitly quote something from the extract material you have. Not necessarily the case at all. See what's in the question. If the question says using whatever extract or whatever figure, then yes, you need to. If it doesn't, then no, you don't need to. And then you need to think, right, what exactly do I need to do? For the explain questions, how do I get my marks? Well, if it says explain using this figure, or explain using this extract, whatever, and it's only worth 2 marks, 1 mark is for knowledge, where you just need to state something, so state a point, state a factor, state a determinant, whatever. State will be okay for your 1 mark for knowledge. And then the 1 mark for application is making 1 reference to whatever the extract material they're making you use is. Okay, so 1 application point is all you need there as well, and that will get you your 2 marks. Whereas if it's a 4 marker, so explain with reference to extract, with reference to figure, whatever it might be, and it's worth 4 marks, it's 2 marks for knowledge, where you need to state and explain a point. So state something and then just briefly explain the point that you just mentioned there, the factor you've identified, for example. And then 2 marks for application, where you need to write 2 things from the case study, 2 explicit things from the case study, and those 2 things need to be separate. And those 2 things should back up the point that you're making, should back up the explanation that you're making in terms of your knowledge here. And same goes for this 2 marker. The application should back up whatever point that you're making. So 2 and 2 for the 4 marker, simple as that. Be fast, be accurate, be confident. These 10 markers are not there to confuse you. They're not there to make you think in much detail. They're just there to warm you up. They're supposed to be very simple to get you into the extract material. So just get it done quickly, get it done accurately, be efficient, be confident. And crucially here, don't overread the material. That's not the point of the material at all. And sometimes you don't even need to use the material. So just use it to help you answer the question and gain your marks. Thank you so much for watching, guys. The 8-mark evaluate question is coming next.